U.S. Drought Monitor, August 6, 2026. For all 50 U.S. states and Puerto Rico, the U.S. Drought Monitor showed 40.72% of the area in moderate drought or worse, compared with 40.07% last week. About 94.4 million people live in areas now in drought, compared with 115.7 million the week before. Moderate to heavy rain fell on almost all areas of dryness or drought along the Eastern Seaboard this week, improving conditions across large swaths of the region. Drought conditions in some areas are lingering due to continuing impacts such as reduced water supplies and low groundwater, despite numerous locations receiving inundating rains and flooding this week. Farther west, heavy to excessive rains also fell on some areas of dryness or drought from the central and northeastern Great Plains eastward through much of the Great Lakes region and lower Ohio Valley, prompting some improvement. Surface moisture loss accelerated in parts of the Dakotas and Nebraska due to temperatures averaging 6 to 12 degrees above normal, along with unusually low relative humidity. A variable pattern featuring areas of both deterioration and improvement occurred this week across the lower Mississippi Valley, the southern half of the Great Plains, and most of the High Plains. Precipitation was markedly deficient from southern Kansas southward through much of Texas, resulting in broad areas of deterioration. Most of these areas were also warmer than normal, although humidity was not lacking. Much of the Texas Panhandle averaged 6 to 9 degrees above normal for the week. From the Rockies westward, precipitation was more sparse. Moderate amounts, with isolated totals over 2 inches, fell in association with the southwest monsoon across portions of New Mexico and Arizona. Over the rest of the West, scattered areas recorded several tenths of an inch to slightly over an inch across the Rockies and far Pacific Northwest, but most places recorded light precipitation at best. Very little rain fell across the Intermountain West, Great Basin, interior Pacific Northwest, and California, although this is a dry time of year for many of those areas. Temperatures were above normal outside the Pacific Northwest. On Puerto Rico, drought continued to worsen amid intensified dryness and heat, with some areas recording one of their driest Julys on record. Hawaii and Alaska saw some new areas of abnormal dryness develop, along with moderate drought in southeast Alaska. The U.S. Drought Monitor is produced each Thursday through a partnership between the National Drought Mitigation Center at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, the USDA, NOAA, and NASA. Visit droughtmonitor.unl.edu for more. NDMC helps people everywhere reduce vulnerability to drought. Learn more about our work at drought.unl.edu.